Good morning, everyone. It's Kellie Day, and I am going to give you some tips today on how to get your art going during homebound times. And so before we get going today, I just want to give everyone a minute to get here. And if you're here, let me know where you're from. Say hi so that I know you can hear me, and we will get going. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kellie Day. I'm a mixed media painter and an art mentor. And I help women open up to creating their greatest art and start living their lives as artists. I'm also an art educator for Golden Paints, and I show and sell my own art and license my art with companies like Trader Joe's and the North Face and more, kitchen line, all kinds of things. So hi, Patricia. Great to see you here, lady. I haven't seen you since New Orleans. So great to see you guys. Hey, Allison. Wonderful, wonderful to see you here. You're awesome, too. So, okay, today I want to go over with you how to get going with your painting during these homebound times. And then I want to give you some practical resources for actually how to do that. And, you know, I'm going to pop into my Facebook group here today because I always give them free content, and this is part of that. So here's what's going on. I'm talking with a lot of women who are at home realizing that now is the time to paint. They're awakening to the fact that they don't want to come out of this time at home having wasted it. And so, you know, normally our lives are so full, and women just keep putting off their art for years for good reasons. You know, we're caretakers, we're lovers, they're taking care of their family, they're raising their kids, they're having wonderful careers. But now their lives are slower and they have more time finally, and they're telling me, oh my gosh, if not now, when? Right? I mean, this is the best possible time to make your art happen, and they don't want to come out of this time saying, oh my gosh, I blew it. I didn't use this quieter time to actually finally start making my lifelong dream of painting really come to fruition. And if that's you, give me a shout and let me know, are you feeling that tug of, oh, I'm at home, I really need to do this now? So let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. So here's the thing, everyone has their challenges, but I want to share with you the traits of the women who are actually making their painting happen now, that are actually igniting their creative spirit. So the difference between women who will make art in these homebound times and the ones who will go on saying if, when, and then never make it happen and then feel bad that they're not answering their calling. So let's just jump right in. And here's the traits of the women that I work with who are having the most success starting to live their lives as artists this year. Okay, number one, and I just want to say, you know, it's so much more than technique. My philosophy on being an artist is a very holistic thing. It's about, yes, technique, yes, finding a process that you love, but it's also about your mindset and learning how to ride the rhythms of being an artist, learning how to rid yourself or at least quiet those negative voices so that you can get out of your own way and start to make the art that's inside of you. And also learning how to ignite your spirit and your inspiration and your excitement for the beauty that you see around you. Because if you're an artist, chances are you're a sensitive person who really deeply absorbs the beauty around you. So much so that it overflows and you have to make art. So let's jump in and talk about these traits that the women who I'm working with who are having success have. Number one, they start. This sounds so simple, but it's the biggest thing. Everybody keeps saying if, when, I should. You know, the women that I'm seeing making it happen, they don't wait until the timing is right. Because guess what? It never is. They just start because, oh my gosh, that's like video faux pas number one. Turn your phone off. Okay, they just start because they don't want to spend the rest of their lives just thinking about their art, because that feels like crap. You know, if you're creative and you're not creating, chances are your life is very out of balance right now. You might be doing a lot of wonderful things. One of my beautiful students is, she is a mental health care worker and she's helping all these people right now, and it's gorgeous. But guess what? That kind of work is for others. And we're talking about your deepest work, which is for you. And if you keep stuffing that, then how much longer can you do that? It puts your life very out of balance. And I know you're feeling that if you're here. So ask yourself, how much longer do you want to keep stuffing down your creative desire? And how's that going to be when you've come out of COVID period, never having ignited your painting? All right, number 2, the women that I work with who are starting to live their lives as artists this year, find a way no matter what. So if timing is tight, they find a time. They get up a little earlier, they watch a little less TV. If money's tight, they're willing to invest in themselves and buy supplies or buy a class because they believe in themselves and they know they're worth it, that they deserve a rich, joy-filled, purposeful life. And guess what? If you're living in fear and scarcity and not having enough, you're never going to make your art move forward. You've got to believe in yourself. Okay, number 3, well, and if space is tight, like my student Geraldine, they put a table in their room and start painting in their bedroom. So they'll find a way no matter what. This is what the women have who are finally making their art happen. Okay, number 3, they're coachable because they realize they need help getting going with their art and they can't do it alone. And if they could have by now, they would have. Yet years have gone by and they're still thinking about their paintings. Give me a shout in the comments if this is you. Have years gone by and you just have been thinking about your paintings and you can't ignore it any longer. So they seek out resources. They're coachable and they seek out resources to get their art going. And stick around because I'm going to give you some resources at the end of this video to help you get your art going. So they want to live their best lives, their most magical, creative, rewarding lives. And they want to feel the excitement of getting up to paint every day. Like my student Melissa, like Pamela, who's here today. These women are painting every day and they're experiencing that rewarding feeling of cranking out gorgeous art and having people look at it and want to buy it and be moved by it. It's incredibly rewarding. Okay, so if this is you and you're longing to get your painting going now and you want to come out of the COVID period as an artist, not a person who keeps thinking about being an artist, then here's some resources for you. All right, so on my website at kelliedayart.com, and Kellie is with an I-E, I've put up some free tutorials and some fun free mini classes to teach you mixed media painting projects. So these are great for anyone who wants to learn mixed media, or maybe you're even a more experienced artist and you just want a fun prompt to loosen up and get going. Those are great for you. I also have a YouTube channel where I've put some inspiring painting videos to light your fire and get you excited to paint. And by the way, this is the foundation of being an artist. And when I talked about this in the beginning of the video, that I look at being an artist as a holistic experience, it's also about learning how to tap into that inspiration and what excites you so that you want to paint, right? So if you're having trouble getting into your studio, this could be one of the reasons you're not, because you need to ignite your excitement for your life. And I always say art is life. Okay, so I also have a free Facebook page. If you're not already a member, I'll put the link in here. There is a very big community of creative, loving, supportive artists, and they're all sharing their art and supporting each other, because this is another part of the holistic picture of being an artist, is having a supportive community. Okay, we can't go it alone with the only company being that critical voice in our head. We have to have a little cheerleading squad. Okay, and if you've tried all of this and you've tried the YouTube videos and you've tried the classes where you learn techniques and you're ready to take your paintings to the next level, and create art with your own voice and your own ideas instead of copying or instead of relying on a class, you can book a call with me and my team at kelliedayart.com/booking. And that's Kellie with an IE, dayart.com/booking. And we'll get on the phone and figure out where you're stuck, what you need to move forward, and we'll help you get a plan for doing that. Okay, so please note, these calls are not for everyone. You must be ready to take your painting to the next level and start living your life as an artist and do the work that it takes and invest in yourself. Please do not book a call with us if you're just looking for free information. All right, and so if that's you, you can book a call at kelliedayart.com/booking, and you can be like my student Linda, who just sold 2 paintings, or Ruth, who's teaching online, or the other Linda, who has commissions lined up, or Karen, who's just taken her gorgeous figurative painting to the next level by discovering how to incorporate her own voice into her art. Or Sherry, who's discovering her strong portrait style that people love. Or Jean, who's sold 15 paintings on her Facebook page in the last month or 2. I could keep going, but that gives you a good idea of what's ahead of you when you commit to yourself and your art and you get the resources that resonate with you. So I hope that helps. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this video lit your fire today. I'll put some resource links in here for you, and I hope that helps. Have a beautiful day. Love and creativity to all of you.